All right, greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom back. New weeks, new energies. Let's get cracking with Divine Masculine. It's just gonna get started with it. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, and we will begin. Head, that's swords, spades, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction you going, the decisions you making, because everything starts in the mind. Then we got cups, shoulders. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. What's indication? That's mental. Heart and mind being aligned. Who rules the heart and mind department? Divine feminine, you can tell. Then you got the divine masculine's arena. Who's the king of wands? Got the divine masculine out here front row and center. Wands, clubs. Actions and behavior. Things you're doing, things you've done. Not what you finna do because you ain't did it yet. What you done, got karma and accountability attached to it. What you're doing, got karma and accountability attached to it. What you finna do does not. Those are the knees, wands. And masculine, you're the king of that. It's the one-up thing you do got on your divine feminine. Then we got pentacles. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. Diamonds. These things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire. All pentacles have an expiration date, and all pentacles are temporary. It's not just pentacles. It's a pinnacle. Like a term. You know, you are a manager, you are a CEO, you are a president, you are an alderman, you are a coach. You got terms. It's temporary. You know what I mean? Titles, temporary. Highs and lows in life. You can be rich as fuck. That's a high moment. You can lose everything, hit rock bottom. That's a pinnacle. Pinnacle. You know, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. That's all I want to say. Reading starts in 2 minutes. Let's get with it. I'm masculine. First card of your message is yourself. And this is the overall energy. Fairly important here. Divine masculine. Just Google divine masculine, divine feminine, Google twin flame, Google 1111. You know, really just Google the twin flame realm just to get a gist or at least a overall synopsis on how powerful this is, on how spiritual this is, what type of level of being this is. Okay, you're a divine masculine. That means you're a good person. I'm a good-hearted person. No one's perfect. No one's perfect. And you're a good person. You're a good guy. Down to the genetics. He could be a she could be a he. You know how we rocking. There's female divine masculines and divine feminine males like myself. When this energy comes out, it's just either you doing everything you're supposed to do, like you helped the person that needed to be helped at the time. You were there to help a person, assist a person, save a person, educate a person. Like your presence, your physical presence was needed with a few people in a few situations. You were kind of like the answer, the perfect person to kind of alleviate a situation. It's like two people are arguing, shit is getting way out of hand. Look like it's gonna get, you know, like it's gonna be a shootout in this motherfucker. And you're just a level-headed person that comes in and talks to both of these people to really de-escalate the situation because it could have went left field. Seems like couldn't nobody really done that but you. Like I say, help. You're just in a position to help a person who needed your assistance. You were just in a position to be of service to a situation. Something that, you know, it's kind of hard to explain. It's just having your cape on, you know. You're a super person, and there's a lot of things that make you super. And having these super abilities kind of help people. When this energy comes out, you in full form. You have a tendency to burn people or burn out. Burn people or burn out. What I mean by burn people is, like I say, you're on 10. Usually when this energy, you just kind of like, when you Google twin flames and stuff, you'll start reading about triggers. You know, you trigger your twin or your twin triggers you. Could be them just existing and breathing and just doing them and you just ain't liking their style or tired of it or feel like, you know, there needs to be some type of action modification adjustment going on with your divine feminine. But, you know, all in all, putting final smoke on this card, we got the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is holding on too tight to some shit or being scared to let something go. you have to assume your position. Okay? What is a divine masculine? Like, you're not just your divine feminine's counterpart, but it's like your divine feminine has a lot to do with you. You understand what I'm saying? When people ask me, yo, how did you get these powers? How did you become a psychic medium? How can you predict and prophesize this? And you're very fucking accurate, by the way. Thank you. I know. It's like I know you ain't just wake up and was able to do this stuff. I'm sure this shit took like you went down a path for it. It's definitely a hobby I picked up in the lobby, but would none of this shit be possible if I didn't meet my divine counterpart, my divine masculine? Like I say, your masculine ignites the divine feminine, but not just the divine feminine. What I mean by ignite, you give life, you give inspiration, you give motivation, you give structure. Like I say, divine masculine, you have an influence about you that you don't see. You're very influential. Some people die for you. Some people ride with you today. Like, you got some riders. You can really be a cult leader with the influence that you do have, and you have it. You just kind of, be Ray Charles about that. It's one of your abilities. You have a very convincing aura. You have a way of making people feel comfortable around you. You have a way of convincing people. Like I said, you can sell water to a well. You have the gift of gab. You have the way of making things happen. You are, like I say, you're the life of the party. You don't even realize it. You're the most popular person in your inner circle, but you don't even realize it. You should know because they know. And you get taken advantage of a lot and not really getting your worth, downplaying yourself the way you do. This is a whole badge of honor. And the only person that can really respect this is your divine feminine. Because she knows what this is. He could be a she could be a he, you know how we rocking. There's some shit about this whole twin flame shit you need to really let go. So you can really step forward fully into this. Because it's just something, not all masculines, but some. You just haven't stepped all the way in here yet. Now, bottom line, more important than anything, we got God. When God come out, something good gonna happen, something bad gonna happen, or some ugly shit gonna happen. 66% chance it ain't gonna be bad. But even if it's bad, it's good. Because God don't make no mistakes. You know what I'm saying? God works in mysterious ways. God is perfect and absolute. There are no coincidences. It just is. You don't know how God be working, but he be twerking that dough. You know what I'm saying? It might not come when you want him. He could be a she could be a he. You know how we rocking with God. God might not come when you need him to. But he'll be there right on time. You might not know how things are gonna be taken care of, but they're gonna happen. I mean, that's really what the Bible teaches us too, with the Exodus. God's people lost in the wilderness. Not lost. Ended up lost, it was a long journey. It's like, yo, what are we gonna eat? Like, how the fuck are we gonna function out here? And, God brought bread from heaven. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit ain't gonna be happening all the time. But for right now, this is what it is. God always gonna make a way. Like, you still here? You ain't starving. You know what I mean? Your kids eating, you still got, 4 walls you can call a shelter. In the elements that's happening right now, especially in America, we in a deep freeze in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Said all this shit to say this. When God come out, it was meant. Whatever happens. Like, whatever happens was supposed to happen. Good, bad, or ugly. And even telling you if it's bad is good. Something good is gonna come from this bad. Now, you in particular, masculine, with God coming out here, we got the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is stress. Losing sleep, losing teeth, losing hair, losing weight, gaining weight the wrong way. Just from having too many damn thoughts. You're the king of actions and behavior. And sword, this is being in your mind, right? This is the divine feminist department, the mental arena, the emotional cups arena. This is the energy you need to be in, my personal opinion. Especially while you activate it. And this is what I call activation too. Activate it. Going back to this divine masculine card. Masculine, you activate it. Meaning, like I say, your health regimen is starting to show. You know what I'm saying? Like your finance regimen is starting to kind of torque out. You know, you put a lot of actions into some shit. And behavior modification, actions and behavior modification towards a lot of things that's going to manifest or manifested already or in the process of manifesting as we speak. Put a lot of motherfucking work in. This is a good work. But you're stressing. You know, aside from the stress, which is the most important thing God kind of working on with you right now, you still got to let something go. And like I say, whatever this is a pinnacle. It's a thing. It's something you need to let go because it's holding you back. And why you need to let it go. So you can be, like I say, you got to step into your fullness. Comes to a time where every divine master has to step all the way into this twin flame situation. And what I mean by stepping all the way in is believe, motherfucker. It's like Tinkerbell and Hook, you know? Like, in order for Tinkerbell to stay alive, you gotta believe in her. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't believe in her, she doesn't exist, you know? It's just clapping for Tinkerbell. Save her. Clap louder, Peter! Hey, listen. You gotta believe. Told you, feminine walks by faith, not by sight. You gotta see shit to believe shit. That's one of the things you need to let go, broski. Because if you did that, you'd be in a lot better shape. Scared to jumping into this twin flame waters. Infinite waters. Peace. Like I say, you can't be kicking it in the shallow end, man. You're gonna have to learn to swim. Yeah, you scared of water. Yes, it's you know. Yes, at this age, you know what I mean. But yeah, you gotta learn to swim. Masculine has a fear of this twin flame situation as a worse for a person who don't know how to swim. So flame demo is the water, and you're gonna have to get wet. You're gonna have to learn. It's gonna save your life. This twin flame situation definitely saves your life. It's gonna make you better and more efficient at surviving. What this is gonna do too. You know what I mean? And you can help other people. You can save other people. Save other people. This twin flame situation puts you in a position to help, assist, or you know, save people if some people need saving. But yeah, you got too much stress. God's gonna alleviate that with something good, with something bad, with something ugly. Good thing, like I say, a blessing, a miracle, a wish being granted, or a dream coming true. And by that happening, it instantaneously alleviates this motherfucking stress you thought you had. You thought you thought you had, but it's mental. Stress is mental. It doesn't really exist. Pain is mental. It doesn't really exist. You've seen shallow monks out here who really don't feel pain because they've mentally trained themselves to not feel pain. Like I say, with your mind, you can really train yourself to do. You can speak 10 different languages if you want to fluently. You can learn to play the grand piano like like Beethoven with enough brain power. You know what I mean? Like I say, you put a lot of work in, but these things are, like I say, personals. You need to start helping other people more. At least put your time, energy, and resources into other better causes. You have influence. Take advantage of that. You're a great hard worker. You're empathetic. You're understanding. Like I say, you're the perfect person for a lot of business that needs to be getting done out here. To be a kind of man, you know, how do I explain it? It's potential, unlimited potential. That's limited by your one-sidedness to things you involve yourself in. Like even with this twin flame shit, I'm gonna say this and move on. You didn't have to fuck with this at the end of the day. I'm pretty sure 65, 70% of how this twin flame demo started was from the divine masculine talking to the divine feminine. I'm pretty sure the divine feminine was just minding his or her biz, and it just happened. You probably initiated 65, 70% of the masculines in these twin flame situations, mine included, initiated this. Fast forward 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Still here. Still in each other's lives. Still like the long applause that is the situation. But it's cool to learn with it. But yeah, the main thing you need to understand is your powers. You can learn your power by seeing the powers that your feminine has. Some feminines are, like I say, psychics like myself. You got like Reiki masters, you know what I'm saying? You got some real life, live action wizards out here, you know what I'm saying? That's just totally advanced and just on a whole other level plane of being. Y'all X-Men. And you are X-Men masculine. Your divine feminine knows exactly what your power is. Holla at her. Path and purpose. I'm sure the divine feminine can give you a big hand with that. At least lead you in the right direction of what your path and purpose might be, just in case you're looking for that. Knowing who you are and finding yourself, who you are as an individual. This is your true self, going back to the overall image. Masculine. This is your true self in the card. And the only person who really get to see your true self is your twin. Your divine feminine, your fucking mirror soul image, your divine counterpart. They see this all the time. It's the greatness in you. This is the vulnerable in you. It's the side that don't nobody really get to see, that don't nobody really get to know. You hide this person from the world. You're Superman, and you put glasses and a suit on and become Clark Kent to be accepted in the world. The only person who really knows you're Superman is your divine feminine and maybe a few other people, which makes you only super to them when you could be super to the world. Get into the meat and potatoes, making this brisk. Main energies. Directly, consciously, coming into the situation of Divine Masculine, we got the Nine of Pentacles. And this is this is a great position. This is you lining your life up. Eight of Pentacles is out here. This will be the last card going to the future. We got your life. Your life in the card. Eight of Pentacles. That's shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable beds you sleeping on, four walls you call your shelter. Your children in your life, your partners in your life, you know what I'm saying? God is in your life. Twin flames in your life. Like you got people in your life. Life is what you make it. The average person doesn't have a life. You can have nothing and have everything, and you can have everything and have nothing. It just depends on how you look at your life. These are things. And what are pentacles? Person, places, and things. Things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. Things that will expire, things that have expiration dates, and things that's temporary. Things come and go. Things get taken, stolen, replaced, bought, new. Things, they come and go. You know what I mean? These things you ain't going to take with you to the afterlife either. The things that you do have in your life, you have to appreciate them while they're here. That's the difference between a person who has a life and a person who has nothing. Because like I said, you can have everything and have nothing in your life. And that's not having a life at all because you don't have nothing. But a person who, you know, who can have nothing can still have a fucking life and everything in it. See how your life is just all over the place? It's a good position to be. Like I said, the average person don't have a life. This is a good position, right? And this is you going to the future, which shows you're going to drop from a 9 to an 8. But I'm going to tell you why. Remember what I was saying in the beginning of the message. 9 of Pentacles. When you line your life up, you have more room for other things. 8, clutter. You lining your life, 4, your life up, you can add more things to it. You can see things more clear. Things, Pentacles, more clear, right? When you're in a position like this, you can help yourself get to the 10 of Pentacles, which is manifestation. That's something you want to manifest, manifesting. Something you was working on, happening. Something that you was paying on, being paid off. A contract that you was hoping to get, finally finishing or wrapping up. When you're in a position like this, you can help yourself by lighting your shit up to fit your manifestation in your life, whatever it is that you want. You have to prepare for whatever thing you place in your life, whether that's a motherfucking couch or a spouse. Now, you can also take this pentacle and give it to somebody who needs it. Maybe it's somebody who's going through the dark night of the soul. That's the 5 of Pentacles. And by you throwing a pentacle and giving them a 6 of Pentacles, which is homeostasis, they'll at least be okay. 6 of Pentacles is like a D. It's not failing like the dark night of the soul before the pentacle. And it's not passing like Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is passing. You know, and passing is cool, but it ain't a good position to stay in. You can maneuver from 8 to 9 to 10. You know what I'm saying? When you in a position, you can help somebody. And what happens when you help somebody? You back at the 8 of Pentacles, which you will be going to the future. So you either help somebody, or it looks like you help somebody because you didn't go from the 8 to the 10. So that's a good look. Like I said, you were right in a position to help somebody, and it seems like you're doing that. Now, clarifying this 9 of Pentacles is the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is the sauce. That's your steez. That's your essence. That's what makes you you. Like I say, we all saucy. Everybody on this planet is the shit. God loves us all equally. God fucks with us all equally, the same way. God is out here, right? Bottom line, the most important card in this message is the man upstairs. Or the woman, because you know how you can rock around here. God fucks with everybody equally. But God and divines, masculines, and divine feminines, y'all got a different type of connection. So it's a more intimate connection. That's why you need to step into this twin flame realm. You know what I'm saying? You want to know where God at? God definitely over here. And it's twin flame demo. Because God is the third party. It's you, your feminine, and God. That's a trinity. And fun fact, before you came on this planet, there's 7 trillion inhabited planets. This is just one of them. We were somewhere before we came here, and when we leave here, we're going somewhere else. Because God work is never done in the fucking universe. Grand universe is always expanding. Oh, it's deep. Just go up. Fuck with God. He'll give you all these answers. Listen. There's always work to do. And there's always work to be done. And like I say, before we got here, we was in agreement. You masculine and your divine feminine and God actually sat and made this pop. Like, part of your ascension process on this planet has a lot to do with your twin flame demo. I told you, God is in here, your path and purpose is in here, your true identity is in here. The true origin and background story is in here. Like I say, masculine, you need to dive deep in this shit. Because you're missing the fuck out. Okay? And like now is the perfect time. Really, it's like 9 of Pentacles. Things are actually lined up for you to kind of hop in the water. As far as the feminine role is concerned, it's women in your life. Your divine feminine, your karmic feminine, you know, sisters that's here or not here, mother that's here or not here, aunts and cousins, shit squeezed together, who here or not here. It's just the feminine energy overall. You got the 8 of Swords. This is a self-imposed prison. It's false sense of security, false sense of entitlement, and what I like to call the boogeyman effect. Let me put some smoke on this. Ace of Swords, Ascension. This is your way out this invisible prison. Now, the self-imposed prison is an invisible one. Don't nobody know you going through it but you. Why? Because it's swords. It's in your mind. You dig what I'm saying? False sense of security. Your insecurities in general. We all have insecurities. And God works with all of us with our insecurities. And the thing with our insecurities is they can get the best of us. They can turn a good moment into a sour one or a bitter or spiteful one when it don't even have to be like that. You know? It's mental. Like, you don't have to be insecure, especially with a, number one, your divine counterpart, your divine feminine. It don't matter what the fuck you got going on. Your feminine is going to understand and support you. You can have no money. You can be broke. You can be asked the fuck out. That ain't going to mean shit. Your feminine didn't fuck with you because of the bunny, and that's like, that's not even nothing to even be insecure about. Your finances, like, that don't mean shit. Your status. You don't have your status anymore. Told you. Pentacles. Status, title. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be at your lowest low coming from a high or a height. That change might make other people run away from you or stop fucking with you or leave you alone because you ain't the man no more or shit ain't the way it was anymore or whatever. True friends are going to accept you unconditionally. Your twin flame, divine feminine, is going to accept you unconditionally. Like, There's no reason to be insecure. Because you'll let that spoil a good moment. Like you kind of been doing with this twin flame shit. You'll let your, and this is all mental. This is an invisible prison you in, letting your little insecurities get the best of you to where they're destroying good connections. Like stagnating spiritual growth that really needs to be made. Like spiritual strides that really need to be made right now are not being made because of the little mental shit you got going on. Aside from insecurities. And insecurity is just you feel like you need something to be something, or you need something to get something, or you need something for something. Like we ain't making something out of nothing every day. Divines make something out of nothing. You have the power to actually manifest anything from nothing. And here you are thinking you need something to get something or get anything. Like that's mental prison that you in that you kind of need to get out. And since this deals with the feminine energy, I'm gonna say this, and we got Ascension clarifying the the Eight of Swords. We'll get to that in a second. And I picked another card, and it's a Four of Swords, and it's just all swords. You in your head, you two in your head. Reminder, Master, you two in your head. Okay. Aside from insecurities, you got entitlement issues. Like you feel entitled to do half the shit you do when, like I said, it's mental at this point with the entitlement. All right, it has to be changed on every forefront. You got to change your mind, your thought process, your ideology, your way of thinking about everything. That has to happen. Like that has to happen for spiritual growth. Emotions. You're gonna have to dive deep in these bitches. It's water and you can't swim. You're gonna have to drown in your fucking heart center. You're really gonna have to get in touch with your motherfucking emotions, Joe. And tap into basically it's tapping into your feminine side. No homo. No diddy. No diggity, no doubt. You gotta tap into your feminine side. And who can help you do that? Your divine feminine. Your divine feminine steps into her masculine side a lot, especially since she's been dealing with you. Since you've been in your feminine life, your feminine has really been embodying the masculine energy that she needs. So that's a +1 from you for her with that. But back to the script. Yeah, entitlement. You be feeling entitled to do the things that you do, and it's just not gonna fly. And one thing about entitlement, the only person that can fix you or rid you of your entitlement problems is the man upstairs. God's out here, front and center like you are. Like this was the first card in the overall energy. This is the bottom line energy. This is like I say, overall energy is fairly important. Bottom line is very important. Two kings too. So this is big faces. This is a real good point that I'm making. Like I say, the only person that can humble you is the man upstairs. Can no human being humble you anyway? Maybe another divine, but like I said, given your big ass man ego based entitlement problem, it's gonna have to come from the man upstairs to really kind of put you on, like for real. Because like I said, clarifying that we got Ascension, Ace of Swords, and that's going up. What's up, Goddess? What's up? What's up, the Infinite? You know what I'm saying? Like Ace of Swords, that's strength, power, authority, dominion, courage, valor, anything you need, A for anything you need to succeed, survive, and thrive in life. It's already given to you. It's already given to you. Ace of Swords. It's the first step. Just register in your mind that everything you need, God will supply. That's why God is the King of Swords. It's a journey to get from the Ace 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. to get to God, the final sword, and God is mental too. God is in the mind, your brain. That's where God indwells, your brain. You know what I'm saying? Like your brain. You ain't gotta look for God. He's in here already. You could be a she, she could be he, how we rock it. And the relationship that you have with God is mental. Sword. What are swords? Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, direction you go in, the decisions you make. You go in a direction fucking with God. You make a decision to fuck with God. It's an ideology to believe in God. You mean? It all deals with the sword, and it's your sword, your mind. So, bottom line, you finna get humble. And the humbleness is gonna come from, like I say, this Eight of Swords here, but it's really gonna show through the feminine. So either A is something divine feminine, mention that you ain't been trying to hear, that your feminine probably been trying to warn you about, that you're gonna take heed too soon. And like I say, it's gonna be it's gonna hit you hard like bricks. It's gonna be a crash course. And it's a lot of information. I know I'm rambling and shit like that, but please, you can always rewind this and really play it back. The more you play the message back, the more you catch kind of what you missed. Because I know I'm talking, but I'm just trying to get all this information out as soon as possible. So, when it comes to feminine, the self-imposed prison you in is killing you. Like I say, insecurities, you let them get the best of you to where you can't really truly build with not only your divine counterpart, but the people who really love you unconditionally, people who really support you unconditionally, people who really have admiration and respect, high admiration for you. You don't want to lose the good ones. Because really, them the ones you losing. Your insecurities is going to push the people you need in your life away from you, and the people who don't need to be in your life all in your shit. That's how the world be twerking. You don't even know the good people you got in your life. You don't even really know the riders. You don't really know the people who really do love you. You think you ain't got no love out here. That's bullshit. You think you have no support, or people don't believe in you, or people don't look at you in a high light. No, you don't look at yourself in a high light. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really has a lot to do with you. And that's the main reason why your feminine is in it to be, like I said, your divine counterpart is just a mirror. Like, anything you're going through, tough, feminine can help you with that. Perfect person help you with that. You need to get some shit off your chest. You need to, I don't know, secrets. You need like a secret keeper diary, Alicia Keys type situation with your feminine. You can have that. Like Ace of Swords, man. You got A for anything you need to succeed, survive, and thrive in life. You just gotta attain this shit. You gotta acquire this shit. You have to access this shit. And this shit is in your mind. Swords, mine. Ace of Swords, mine. The bottom line, God, swords, mine. Nine of Swords, mind. You really in your head. Divine masculine, you are very in your head, which is good energy you need to be in. Because wrapping up this feminine role, we got the Four of Swords, which is the idle mind. And what's the idle mind? This is the devil's workshop. This is you in regards to the feminine. You are sword. Your sword. Head, bruh. Which is where you need to be, but like, get out of it. You in your head. You need the Five of Swords. What's that? Focus. You need to get focused. Out your head when it comes to this, your divine feminine, and you need to be focused on something in particular, like ascension. The only way out. You gotta go up. You gotta leave a lot of shit alone. Four of Pentacles. There's some shit you gotta let go. That's the overall energy. Divine masculine. King of Wands. You need the Four of Pentacles. Let something go because you holding on too tight to it. You're just injuring your hand, holding on tight to it at this point. It's not just one thing, it's a few things. It looks like four things you need to let go. And most of these things you need to let go is mental. Ideologies, mentality, entitlement, insecurities. That'd be a good start, you know? Because you, in regards to yourself personally, this is something that's been really coming out a lot with you, Divine Masculine. We got the Six of Wands. This is wins, victories, and celebrations. I've been saying this shit, I want to say 3 weeks now. You finna get some W's. You finna get a couple wins. It's shit you working on. And you, whether it's a claim, whether it's a lawsuit, whether it's a divorce, whether it's a custody battle, property bid, something you're working on. And you will be the victor. Like you will get the victory. You will have not only get the victory, it's gonna be something to celebrate. Given everything that you had to do to get this shit, to fight to keep this shit, could be benefits. They trying to take it away from you. You really going to the fullest extent to fight to keep it. Maybe you trying to clear your name in jail or prison or some shit. Maybe you trying to get out of prison or some shit like that. For those that watch my shit, that watch my shit. You will get the victory. You're gonna win, and you definitely gonna have something to celebrate. And this is all you. These wins, victories, and wins is all you. What I mean by all you is they're your personal battles. They're your personal. This your shit. And it's so personal that the only person that can really appreciate this win with you You know, this W you got is your divine counterpart. Because I'm pretty sure she's going to be fully aware of it, you know, because you keep her in the loop of shit. So you're going to get some wins, victories, and celebrations. And clarifying the Six of Wands, we got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is the world card, but it's also like a different terminology than it is with my deck. But in my deck, Four of Cups is the world. It's a temporary space and time where all things expire. You know, Wands are also about the current. I can say enjoy life. The big things, the little things, the ups and downs, the good, the bad, and the motherfucking ugly. Because at the end of the day, we only on Earth for a short stint. And while we here, we need to make sure we find our path and purpose. We need to make sure we know who we truly are and shine to the motherfucking shine as bright as we can. Do as much good as possible, not only for us, but for other people. Be of service. Just be a blessing for God. I mean, God don't need no help. You know what I'm saying? God don't need no help with nothing. Not saving the world, not nothing. But, you know, it's servitude. It's choosing to be God-like, to be like the creator. Or the, you know, whatever you call God. Whatever God is to you. But on another note, with this world card, in tarot, the world card can mean like luck, expansion, or like kind of like the lotteries. It's like winning a lottery. Like I say, you didn't just win the settlement. You won, like, you made history with this shit. This is like the most money ever paid in a settlement like this. You know, you ain't just get your claim, like got your refund. It's like they paying you money. You know, it's just like I say, it's like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, like the original one. Think about it. All you want to do is go to the fucking chocolate factory. Deep in his heart, he knew he was gonna get the ticket, but in reality, you don't know. It's just like I say, faith. It's like the Tinkerbell shit I was talking about. You gotta have faith. You know what I'm saying? You gotta believe. So Charlie believed, but it's like, remember, he was the first ticket happened. He didn't get the first ticket. He didn't get the second ticket. It's like, damn, how many tickets left? It's like, well, it's only one ticket left. And he's like, for real? And then, like I say, somebody faked it. Like, oh, they found the ticket. And then it's like, he was disappointed. He was crushed. His dreams was fucked up. Like, damn, I'm not going to be able to see the chocolate factory, like, see the factory. And then, boom, it was like, nah, it was a fake ticket. There's still one ticket out there. And then it kind of gave him hope again. And then he ended up getting a ticket. So it's a blessing being able to go to the chocolate factory and getting a ticket. But like I said, he was one ticket away from not having it. And he's, you know, just look at the movie. It's almost like real shit. It's almost like he knew he was gonna get that shit. That was kind of weird. But anyway, Madison, you got the golden ticket. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just finna get a win. Like I say, it's gonna be something to celebrate. It's a personal win. So this personal shit, like I say, the only person that's really gonna give a fuck about it is your divine counterpart. This is something you two can really get a good high five on. This is something you can really, when you win and celebrating, make sure you celebrate with your twin flame. Because I'm pretty sure 50% of you divine masculines kind of, you know, had some assistance from your divine feminine to kind of, for this shit to happen. This needs some legal shit. She either did the paperwork or knew somebody or had, you know, the lawyer, hooked you up with the lawyer. Like, it was some type of something went on, something happened. You know what I mean? Your feminine definitely has something to do with this shit. So make sure you celebrate with the person that was always in your corner, who's rooting for you, whether you get this settlement or not, whether this shit works out good, bad, or ugly. Your feminine gonna fuck with you regardless. And not just your feminine, you got other people who fuck with you like your feminine. Be careful with them, at least make sure they're real and shit like that. But wrapping you up, going to the future masculine, you got your life in a car. Shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable bed you're sleeping on. Your twin flame is in your life. God is in your life. Your crib is in your life. Your kids in your life. Your car is in your life, like that. Your clothes, your rings, your jewelry, nigga, your accolades, like you actually got a life. And that's something to be thankful for. Because I told you, the average person don't have one of those. Going to the future, you're getting, like, you really think about your life. But mainly with you masculines is clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, which is your life. You got the Three of Pentacles, which is building or the bridge or bridge building. Going to the future, not just going to the future in this reading, but just looking ahead in life. You're really looking at your life and really trying to figure out who you can build with. Going back to your insecurities, don't let your insecurities run wild. This is a time to build with somebody. And like I say, I don't want to make it all a twin flame thing. Like I say, you could have a karmic feminine that you've been building and growing with. Now it's time to go to the next level. Okay, do that. That'll be divine. That'll be divine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely twin flame biased. But to the masters out there who definitely moving on like Maya. And, just here for advice and just accolades. Like, so when I'm talking about the divine feminine, I'm talking about a divine feminine too. Like, just a good woman overall. Like, you're a good man overall. Or he could be, she could be, rocking. You think about your life and who you need to build with. It's a particular person you need to build with. And like I say, whoever you building with, you got to build correctly. This is you. This is whoever you finna build with. And this is the shit y'all building. This is them coming with something to the table, you coming with something to the table. And y'all taking what y'all put on the table and making something happen with it. This is you, this is your friend, and y'all started a business. Y'all started a community garden. Y'all got some type of hustle going on. And the money y'all make from this hustle creates time for y'all to travel or do some shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is you and your significant other. And this is what she's bringing to the table. This is what you bringing to the table. And, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can take what y'all got and build something with it. This is you. This is your divine feminine. And this is the shit y'all doing together. Whatever that might be. Whoever you build with gotta have something to bring to the table. Whoever you build with, like I say, you gotta understand they're a like-minded individual. Something brought this person to you. Whether that's your twin, whether that's your friend, whether that's family that came out the woodwork, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is you and what you bring to the table. And when you build, you got to build with the right person because whatever you brought to the table can get taken away or more. And make sure whoever you fucking with, you building with them the right way and not taking advantage of them or hurting them. It's just you really going to the future like, okay, damn, who can I trust? Who can I really fuck with? And then not who can I trust and who can I fuck with, like who's worth fucking with. Like, yeah, I need to settle down. So, I guess I need to start making plans for that. Like, okay, man, I do want to relocate. I do want to own property. I do want to start this LLC. Like, I do want to go. Like I say, you in your head, and this is square one. And this is where you need to be. So, whatever decision towards you make or direction you go in toward, make sure whatever you feel about it feels right. Gotta have your heart and mind aligned. Whatever direction you go, make sure it feels right. Like, it gotta feel right. If it don't feel right, it ain't the direction you need to go. If there's no passion there, if it ain't intense, if you don't feel shit here from the direction you just made or the decision you just made or the choice you're making right now, that probably ain't the right thing to do. If you know it's the direction you need to go, if it feels right, then do something about it. But whatever the fuck you do, with whoever you're doing it with, something will manifest from it. You want to start your LLC, okay, you're going to need to find some help or a person that can, at least help you find the information you need to set that up. You need to go back to school, you need training, you need anything, okay, you go back to college, then you're going to meet teachers, you're going to meet professors, you're going to have resources. Those are things you're gonna get going in that direction. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really go into the future trying to figure out who you're gonna build with. And final card in this message, kind of clarifying this building thing. Your life, who you building with, you and whoever you building with, and the shit y'all building. You got the Ace of Cups. So like I said, going to the future, you just need a person you can trust or people you can trust. You just need a support system that's gonna hold you down regardless of your situation, whether you up, whether you down. People you don't need to question loyalty. People who you don't need to question their intent. You know, only good people around you. It's like I guess the energy of a celebrity. You high profile now. You know, you gotta watch your body because you ain't just anybody. You can't just have anybody around you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have people you can trust. You gotta have people that's gonna lay their life for you the way you'll lay your life for them. Like, you're gonna have to have like-minded individuals around you and people who want the same things you want and willing to help, you know, get you to the next level. And you vice versa with them. You know what I'm saying? Like a two-way street. You give love, it come back. You give respect, it come right back. You lend money, that shit come right back. Like, you know, just good people. You just want good people around you, and that's on every board and every ship. So in your friendship department, a lot of people finna get cut, but the people who stand, it's like you finna, like I say, make a note and let them know, hey, you know, at this point in life, you know what I'm saying? I think you'll ride or die, and you know, I think I ain't gotta question your loyalty at this point. I just need to like make sure. I need to hear from you that I'm making a good decision keeping you in my life right now. Relationship. Time for you to take it to the next level. It's time to be completely open. It's time to be vulnerable. It's time to be naked, be emotionally and mentally. It's time for you to get it all out there. You do good. You manifest well with this mate, with this significant other, whatever the fuck y'all doing together. Y'all do shit. But now it's time to, like I say, really get to the inner core of shit. Not the what's, the whys now. That's the message that I got. Let's see what else we got with messages. Give me a sec. Hold up. Hold on.